What's up, Trek Nation? Welcome back to Trek by Numbers on After the Snap. It's me, Tasha Pierce, bringing you a recap of Season 4, Episode 13 of Star Trek Voyager. This one is called Waking Moments, and in it, the crew begins to experience vivid nightmares, all containing the same mysterious alien. If you're ready to enter this waking nightmare, let's go. Waking Moments is directed by Alexander Singer and written by André Bormanis. It first aired on January 14th, 1998, with an in-universe stardate of 51471.3. Picture this, y'all. Janeway finds herself in a haunting dream where she enters the mess hall only to come face to face with a chilling sight, a crew of cobweb-covered corpses, a grim reminder of her inability to bring her crew home in time. Meanwhile, Tuvok, decked all out in his birthday suit, strolls onto the bridge, causing quite the stir. To add to the chaos, Paris finds himself trapped in a failing shuttle, desperately trying to reach Voyager for help, but to no avail. And as if things couldn't get any stranger, Kim finds himself caught up in the seductive allure of Seven of Nine. Oh, and they all encounter an unknown alien entity in this surreal dream world. Now, in the waking world, Janeway and Paris manage to oversleep and arrive late for their shift on the bridge, but of course, Tuvok, leave it to him to be the punctual one. Anywho, Janeway shows up, notices her tardy crewmates, and confides in Chakotay about her eerie dream. But right in the middle of her storytelling, Paris arrives and interrupts, sharing that he too had a bizarre dream. It turns out Chakotay also experienced a similar dream and caught a glimpse of that mysterious alien. Now, Paris and Tuvok confess that they also encountered this same enigmatic creature in their dreams. Talk about a wow, this can't be a coincidence. But that's just the beginning, my friends. There's a twist in the mix. Turns out, Harry hasn't shown up for his shift yet. Concerned, Janeway and Tuvok head out to investigate, only to discover Harry peacefully slumbering away. But here's the kick. Despite their best efforts to wake him up, he remains unresponsive. It's like he's trapped in a deep slumber. With alarm bells ringing, our fearless captain and the ever-logical Tuvok waste no time. They rush Harry straight to sickbay for further examination. Here we learn Harry is not alone in this bizarre dream state. Oh no, my friends, no. Several other crew members find themselves caught up in vivid dreams, unable to break free from this surreal realm. And the worst part? There's a chilling possibility that the rest of the crew may soon join them in this nightmarish predicament. As the crew unravels this perplexing puzzle, they slowly come to a mind-blowing realization. They're all stuck in a collective dream state. Yep, you heard it right. It's like a cosmic slumber party gone really, really wrong. And the only way to wake up and snap back to reality is to uncover the origin of this twisted dream. Now, the episode's heart revolves around our intrepid crew encountering an extraordinary alien race, masters of the dream realm. These folks have truly aced the art of dreaming. Unfortunately, they were once caught off guard while peacefully snoozing and attacked. It left them with some serious trust issues, considering all waking species as potential threats. To safeguard themselves, they've developed this mind-bending technology, I guess, that puts others into a deep slumber, effectively trapping them into a mesmerizing dream state. And wouldn't you know it, the crew of Voyager just stumbled into being their latest target. Now, this one's an episode that puts the spotlight on none other than the man himself, Chakotay. Yeah, we know there might be some less desirable Chakotay-heavy episodes lurking around the corner, waiting to pounce. We'll get to them. It's inevitable, y'all. But fear not. Not today. Today we're gonna give this man his well-deserved flowers, his time to shine, and bask in his awesomeness before we encounter any potential bumps in the road. So let's cherish this moment in Trek by Numbers, because when it comes to decent Chakotay, we're gonna make every second count. There's just one thing, there's just one little thing. There's just something you should know. Throughout the series, Chakotay's Native American heritage has often been mentioned, but unfortunately sometimes in a less than respectful manner. It turns out the production's choice of a Native American consultant wasn't exactly on point. The executives discovered this. They realized it. They said, hey, this dude ain't on point. But they still decided to incorporate his input. It's bizarre. It's quite a bizarre situation. But let's not hold it against Robert Beltran, the talented actor who portrays Chakotay. So for the purposes of this discussion and any further Chakotay discussion, let's set aside Chakotay's American indigenous background. Focus on the other aspects of his character. In fact, let's pretend that his indigenous background is not native to America or basically anywhere on Earth during this time period. Ready? You guys can do that? All right, great. Chakotay's heritage significantly shapes his problem-solving approach, drawing from his deep spirituality and connection to nature. In waking moments, these qualities become especially relevant as he taps into his intuitive and empathetic nature to unravel the enigma surrounding the shared nightmares. Turns out that Chakotay is a skilled dreamwalker who uses his abilities to enter the dream state and find a way to free the crew. He's able to do this by using a trigger image, which is a specific object or scene that will remind him that he's dreaming. In this case, Chakotay's trigger image is Earth's moon. Chakotay drifts off into a slumber and finds himself face to face with the alien entity once again. The alien is stunned to discover that Chakotay is aware he's trapped in a dream. The alien expresses his belief that Voyager poses a threat, but Chakotay assures him they're just passing through, innocent travelers in this vast expanse. In a surprising twist, the alien reveals a crucial piece of information, directing Chakotay to a distant star system at the outer edge of their territory. Little does Chakotay know, this star system is nothing but a cunning trap set to ensnare Voyager and her crew. As the plot thickens, the aliens execute their devious plan, boarding Voyager and holding the entire crew hostage. Amidst the chaos, Janeway and Chakotay find themselves trapped in the cargo bay, desperately seeking a means of escape. It's in this critical moment that Chakotay's eyes catch sight of Earth's moon, dawning upon him the realization that he never truly woke up from the dream. So determined to break free from this entangled nightmare, Chakotay employs his clever tactic of tapping his hand 3 times to finally awaken. For real this time. But the journey is far from over. As Chakotay awakens, he learns from the EMH that the crew has been asleep for 2 days, entrapped in the clutches of this shared dream. Well, except for the indomitable doctor, of course. The EMH's analysis reveals a neurogenic field aboard the ship, triggering an ingenious idea in Chakotay's mind. He suggests leveraging the power of this field to locate the elusive aliens. Meanwhile, within the shared dream, Janeway and the rest of the crew begin to grasp the reality of their situation. They gotta play their part, acting as if they're still aboard Voyager, fighting to reclaim their vessel. Through sheer determination, Janeway, Tuvok, and Torres manage a daring escape from the cargo bay, making their way to engineering. Now, Torres, in an attempt to dismantle the alien dampening field, inadvertently triggers a warp core breach. Yet no lives are lost, and the ship remains intact. This is a clear sign that they are still within the realm of these dreams, where the aliens' weapons hold no real power. Once again, Chakotay succumbs to slumber and finds himself back in the shared dream. Armed with the stimulant provided by the EMH, he beams down to the aliens' planet. Taking charge of the situation, Chakotay injects the stimulant into one of the aliens and delivers a very stern ultimatum. Shut off the damn neurogenic field or face the wrath of the EMH, capable of raining down utter destruction upon this planet. Fortunately, Chakotay's threat is taken seriously and the aliens deactivate the field. However, the crew finds themselves hesitant to fall back into their regular routine or into the clutches of sleep. Instead, they choose to gather in the mess hall, seeking solace and camaraderie in each other's company. After all, there's strength in numbers, even within the realm of dreams. Chakotay really shines in waking moments, showcasing the incredible potential of his definitely not Native American heritage in the 24th century. His spiritual wisdom brings a whole new level of understanding to dreams and their hidden meanings, and by tapping into his intuition and knowledge of dream interpretations, he becomes the crew's guiding light in the midst of all the crazy nightmares they're experiencing. It's like he's the dream guru they never knew they needed. Personally, I think this episode reminds us of what could have been if the writers had given Chakotay more effort. He's got this unique perspective and a wealth of insights that could have added so much depth to the show. It's a bit of a missed opportunity, but maybe projects like Star Trek Prodigy will finally give him the spotlight he deserves. I mean, he really proves his worth in waking moments. Chakotay's character in this episode shows us how he can use his heritage, again, not Native American at all, and his natural leadership skills to save the day. He's like a superhero in the dream realm, helping the crew find their way back to reality. It's just a shame that he was so often pushed to the background in the series. But hey, we can still appreciate his contributions in this episode and hope that we'll see more like it in the future. Again, Star Trek Prodigy or wherever we might find Chakotay in the future. All in all, Waking Moments lets Chakotay shine bright like a diamond with his unique perspective, spiritual wisdom, and is a reminder of his untapped potential and makes us yearn for more Chakotay adventures. So let's dream on and hope that the Star Trek universe gives him the recognition that he truly deserves. And yes, I am fully aware that the EMH was equally important in saving the crew, but there is no shortage of stellar EMH episodes. It's not so often we get to raise a glass to Chakotay. On my regular scale, I give Waking Moments an A-. It starts off as a promising horror episode and later morphs into something else, but I was still intrigued by where it took us. We got a pregnant Rosario Dawson hiding her baby bump in some pretty exciting ways, an unnamed alien species we never see again, and the final credit of Alexander Singer, a television director whose work goes back clear to the 1950s. What did you think of Waking Moments? Sound off in the comments. And next week is our final season 4 episode 13, and it is the finale of Discovery's season 4 entitled Coming Home. In it, the DMA approaches Earth and Navarre. With evacuations underway, Burnham and the team aboard the USS Discovery must find a way to communicate and connect with a species far different from their own before time runs out. This one caused quite a bit of a stir. I hope you enjoyed me to chop that one up and to find out our next set of Trek by Numbers episodes. Please don't forget to like and subscribe with your notifications in the on position so you won't miss our coverage of Strange New World Season 2. Donate by Super Thanks, becoming a patron, or joining here on YouTube like these vivid dreamers. Thanks for joining me this week, and I will see you in the next one. Live long and prosper. Peace.